Sugar Ray Leonard met Tommy Hearns 4 years ago, and this is how the...
Event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. Introducing, in the red corner, fighting out of Detroit, Michigan, weighing 146 3/4 pounds. He is undefeated in his professional career with 27 wins, no defeats, 1 draw, and 22 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the WWC welterweight champion of the world, Milton, the Iceman, McCrory. And in the blue corner, his opponent from Fort Worth, Texas. He too weighed 146 3/4 pounds. He too is undefeated in his professional career with 23 wins, no defeats, and 18 KOs. He is the IBF and WBA welterweight champion of the world, presenting Donald, the Lone Star Cobra, Curry.
So referee then, Mills Lane from Reno, Nevada, works in the Deputy Sheriff's Office.
In the dressing room. Any questions from Mr. McCrory's corner or the Chief Second? Any question, Mr. Curry's corner, the Chief Second? All right, let's get it on.
Well, there it is. Almost like a gunfight, isn't it? Let's get it on, says Mills Lane, handling his 18th World Championship. Curry gets the final goggle there. That's trainer Paul Ray's. And McCrory just tapping the hand of Emmanuel Stewart then. So the opening round of, at last, the showdown fight, the unification of the World Welterweight Championship, scheduled for 12 rounds. And it seems to have been a long time coming now. The odds are heavily with Curry, with the local odds players. It's considered Curry country, really, although he's from Texas, which is a fair way from Nevada, but McCrory from Detroit. He's got a lot of support, but not in terms of money. Oh, what a right hand there. He gets off so quickly with a punch, Curry. He's often been criticized for slow starts. But, he's getting through right at the off. McCrory now really got to use that 6'1", the height advantage to move around, because he's establishing the superiority right at the off, Don Curry. He's not hanging around. He's not looking. They don't need any reconnaissance, these two. They worked on amateur teams together, although never actually fought, but they traveled quite a bit, know each other's style well. What a good start this is, too. I expected maybe they'll just have a look for the opening round, get the range going, but Curry's decided against that. Sugar Ray Leonard, who's just alongside us, he thinks he's weight for weight probably the best technical boxer around today, Curry. And he should know he held this championship. Really letting that right hand go, Curry, and McCrory now has really got to work on the defense a bit. That's his game normally. He doesn't get hit too much. He's getting hit there, and it was a left hook that did it. Can this end in the opening round? With quite a sensation. Almost like watching Tommy Hearns in there as a stablemate of him, isn't he? Same side build, and he went to pieces a little bit. With the clock there, the countdown for the end of the first. They're both getting $750,000. They get it for less than 3 minutes final work, although they've done months of work, of course, in preparation. But he took the punches well, in trouble, McCrory, but nonetheless he took the best shots of Curry. So a mild warning for Curry to keep the punches up. Then, oh, what a relief that is, not only for them, but for us. The tension is tremendous. Here in the fully carpeted arena at the Las Vegas Hilton. What a splendid arena it is. Holds 9,000.
Fighting to him, temper. When you get through with your shit, push him off. And keep the left hand out there, you understand? You don't want to move and keep the left hand out there. He's fighting a lot more tighter than he normally is. Try them and let that damn right hand go. No cut, no. Oh, no.
No, there's no cut, say the seconds, as they use the ice swell. Let's have a look at the replay now. He's always looking. That was the left hook that did it. It's the wonder he didn't go down from that punch. Well, Colin Jones, with one of the two men that's fought both fighters, he would understand the power of that sort of punch coming in, wouldn't he? And he really did well to hang on there. He'd lost control, but he came back well. So a clear round then for Curry. Round two. And I've long respected the punching and boxing ability of Don Curry. Totally underrated, probably because he had to follow Sugar Ray Leonard. So 2 warnings then for low punches and a friendly tap of gloves. That must go back to the amateur days, but that'll be an armistice short-lived. So let's see if McCrory's corner, Emmanuel Stewart and co, have done the right thing, telling him to use the right hand as Curry comes in. Notice the guard there that Curry always has the hands well up. Those eyes of his look like gun barrels as he's really looking to unload the shot, and he did there, and he does it with either hand. That's why he's such a good champion. But McCrory, having survived that opening round and some of Curry's best punches, now is he going to come back? He looks capable of it. Referee doesn't score if we do have to go to 12 rounds, but we worry about... Oh, the left hook. He can't get up from that one, surely. He hit the deck, his head hit the back as well. Midway through the second, the legs have unbuckled completely. He's going to get the mandatory 8, but I'm not sure Mills Lane... Yes, he will let it go on, but that was all over. He just walked in and helped himself to a great right-hand punch. And this fellow now, really, it's a pitiful sight to see Milton McCrory there, taken out by one of the greatest punchers I've seen in the welterweight division, and certainly underrated, but not after this. Donald Curry, the Cobra, has struck it again, hasn't he? What an exceptional champion he is. No wonder the odds players made him a firm favourite, and I certainly did coming into this fight. But he did it so complete, execution stuff. He's had 5 wins in the first, but at least he allowed this one to go into the second round. 24, unbeaten, and McCrory removing the gum shield there. Dr. Alex Romeo from the Nevada Commission standing over him. The ring's too crowded, really, but they won't allow him up until they're sure that some of the concussion has gone anyway. But I was a bit surprised that the referee waved that on. I know they give them more than every chance in a world championship, but quite honestly, that could have easily been stopped after the first knockdown. And the way Curry was going in that opening round, it was, well, it was always on the wall, wasn't it? And it's great to see a unification of the championship, even though I always feel sorry for a loser like this. It must be a great blow, of course, to lose an unbeaten record and to lose it so completely. But with so many ruling bodies about today, champions really come in multiples, and we don't really want 2 of anything, because that way you finish up with none of nothing. And the doctor was telling him there, I'm the doctor. So let's look at the final punches coming in. There's the left hook. He tried it for size at the start. Now, from the overhead camera. Now watch this, look at that. Didn't know where he was, he just completely let go. The legs buckled straight under him, and his head hit the canvas. That's all padded under that canvas, by the way, but obviously the dead weight of him going down there was quite shocking.
Donald Curry, did you anticipate something like this?
Well, not really. Usually I don't get a strategy. I don't get that feeling until I get in the ring. And Milton was a lot taller than I thought he was. So I was going to try, you know, to fill him out the first couple of rounds, make him work hard. And then I seen I was physically stronger than he was. So then I really started taking it to him. I could out-muscle him, and I caught him with a good left hook.
It looked as though you didn't think he could hurt you about midway through the first round.
Well, I did. After I hurt him, I started trying too hard. I started kind of lunging with punches, and my corner came back to me. When I went back to the corner, they told me to set him up off his jab, because it was slow, and I stepped in with the hook.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the knockdown, the first knockdown here, and describe it to us as you see it.
Well, it was the left hook. My corner been telling me that, you know, throw that left hook. He was wide open. Most crunk fighters are. I caught him right off his jab.
Why are crunk fighters wide open for a left hook?
Most of them drop their left hand, and they keep their hands low. And I knew Milton. I thought he was a lot faster than what he was as far as the jab, but he was poking the jab out there, and I stepped right in front of the jab, inside the jab with the left hook.
You seem to come out almost in a cool fury, like you just couldn't wait to get at this man.
Well, in the last couple of fights, it's kind of been that way. I would like to go back to boxing, but I physically, I thought I was a lot stronger, so I went out and took it to him.
And he never gave you any problem at all?
Not really. He hit me with some good shots in the first round, anything that didn't daze me, but it caught my attention that I was getting hit more than what I usually do.
Let's then take a look at the final knockdown.
Well, it was a right hand. Boom. I knew it was all over because I snapped his head back, and I knew then that it was over.
You wait all this time to become the unified welterweight champion, and now you say after one fight you're going to abandon the title, or are you going to defend it at all?
I don't think so. I think I want to go up and fight junior middleweight. I don't think the credibility in the welterweight division, there's nobody there that will motivate me to get up and make me do the things I'm supposed to do. In the junior middleweight, I think there's a lot of quality fighters that will make me better in the long run.
Name some of them.
Mike McCullum, Tommy Hearns, Santos, Davey Moore. It's a lot of good junior middleweights.
Bring them out.
What does this mean to you in terms of your saying that you want to be more than just a champion, that you want to be a boxing figure in history?
Yeah, I think that's my goal. I think that's what really pumped me up for this fight, is that, you know, I'm looking more for longevity. Not really longevity, but history. I want to be named in the same breath with my man Sugar Ray Leonard.